Okay, so last week we talked about the alignment part, text wrapping facility, as well as the merging, as well as the only the merging. We didn't care for the number format, I guess. All right. So today we are going to learn about these kind of number formats, like how a particular value can be represented in an Excel cell or in a range of cells. All right. So to do this, I have taken all these number formats, namely right over here, and I'm going to show you what
Excuse me,
happens.
sir.
Yes, Rizwan.
Sir, I came now, sir. What were you doing? Like, what were you explaining?
It's just starting here, Rizwan. We are just starting. All right. So then,
Okay.
yeah. So let's see how it happens now. What you have to concentrate is the number format type that you can see over here. Right, it tells general for if you generally select a cell, any particular cell, the number format it contain is called general, right? So even these cells, can I watch on the blackboard? So yeah, sorry for that. And so these cells, these colored cells, they all got the format called general when regarding number formats. So general, when it contains general number format, if I enter a particular value, it is right aligned. Like we get to know that the values or the numbers are right aligned in the Excel. But when we are changing the number formats from this menu, the content that we type will be modified by the Excel according to the way that according to the format that we have given to that particular cell, right? So just take it like this. Just you type 123, so it is still on the general number format, this beige color cell. And I'm going to change this general number format into number format. See, so it automatically provide you 2 decimal points. Yeah, and if you want to increase the decimal points, you can increase the decimal points from this button or this command. And if you want to decrease the decimal point, you can decrease the decimal points using this particular command. So I have selected this cell. Here I'm increasing. So it is increasing the decimal points. Here I'm decreasing. So I can decrease the decimal point. Even I can get rid of the decimal points when I decrease it to no decimal points. Right. So, but generally when we format something into a number, you will be getting 2 decimal points. Right. And currency. So I'm typing the same value that I have typed. This is in the general number format, this light blue one. And I'm changing this into currency. Now you can see there's a currency symbol in front of it. And you know the beauty of this is once you have formatted a particular cell or a cell range, once you are providing a different value, it's going to be formatted according to the way that we have applied. So if I just type 45 over here, it will be represent as 45.00. Now, if I give like what, 678 over here, press enter. So the dollar mark is automatically applied, and point for the decimal point and the decimal places are automatically like applied. Right. So you can select a range of cells and apply the same format that you want. If we apply like let's say number to this particular cells, now if I give a particular value, it is going to be changed into like a number format. Right. Same happens over here. Right. So likewise, here in currency, we can see the currency symbol in front of the figure that we are trying to use. And if we want to change the currency symbol, you can do it. Right. Now you can see there are many, not many actually, a few currency symbols over here. But if we choose any other currency symbol from here, the selected cell will be modified as a accounting number format, not as a currency number format. Right. So it's better you understand like there are 2 types of number formats over here. Right. So like one is the currency and the other one is the accounting. So like both of the number formats are used to represent a value with a currency symbol. But in accounting, you will see the currency symbol of this particular value. It will be left aligned. Right. Earlier it was in the currency number format, the value and as well as the currency symbol are together right aligned. Now here value is right aligned, but the unit or like the currency symbol is left aligned. Right. So it's the difference in between the currency and the accounting number formats. And in case if you want to choose our currency symbol like rupiah, so we use ru. All right. So from here, if you change this particular figure into another what we call another symbol, if you choose any of these, it will automatically convert the cell formatting into the accounting number format. Now it is accounting number format that they have. Earlier we had currency number format. Right. So It's better be aware of the symbol, the way of symbol is behaving. And if you want to have an additional symbol, you can go for more accounting formats. And you will be given this small window. And on that window, you have all the number formats that you can see. Right, so from this number formats, I have to choose currency. Then it allows me to change the decimal places as I need. So by default, it is set as a 2. All right, and from here, you can choose the currency symbol. Now, it's a very big list over here. All right, so if you are searching for the letter Ru, which indicates rupiah, here you go. Oh my God, my bad. Yeah, did it went?
Daddy,
Yes, so.
this torch that you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
It's a torch that you wanted. It's a new torch.
Oh, yes, so.
We can keep it at the darkness.
And I lost my it's it. So if I choose that and press OK, so now you can see here on the green bar, a symbol is there. Right, same can be done to the currency number format as well. Okay. So when it comes to the short date, now it's a little bit different when it comes to the date types. So if I type 123, my usual value, and if I choose this and change it to the short date, it shows me 5/2/1900. Why something like this is happening? We have written 123. So the reason is the Excel, the way that the Excel get to know about the dates in the order of month, date, and the year is going to be. All right, so
Can you give torch? Can you give torch? Thank you.
right, so what's the logic behind this? Now look at this. If I put
Daddy, can you see the light?
yes 1,28.
How about it? Daddy, how about it?
Yeah, I can see that.
Mm.
So it's 1,28 will give you 1/20/2022. So first component is Sanushi. Yeah, Sanushi. Yeah, here, Sanushi, the problem is I have applied, it seems I have applied the currency number format. See, it has currency number format. Let me change it to the accounting number format. So it goes like this. Now you can change the root word. Right, so now look at it. When I type 28, it becomes 1/28/2022. Like I'm just going to say 28. How it's going to be 1/28/1900. Right, and if I say 32, it becomes 1st of February. So what is the technique? Yes, people? What has happened?
So you have included the date as the 1900s, no sir, 1900s.
No, I was just giving these two clues, Rizwan. Like once I enter 28, it's going to be 1/28/1900. And if I give 29, right? So it goes the same way. The reason behind this is the minimum date that the Microsoft can remember, Office can remember, is like 1/1900, right? So it is going to count the date, the number of the date, when we have provided a value. Right, so that is why 29 is given January 29, 1900. So if you gave 32, it's February 1, 1900. It is because the February 1st is the 29th. I'm sorry, 32nd value in the English alphabet. When it comes to the when we take the months in an order, 32nd is going to be the 1st of February, right? So like there are 31 days for the January, and the 32nd day is going to be the 1st of February. So that is why when I have given 32, it has taken as 2/1 as 1900. If I provide 36, it's going to show me 36th date. So if I consider about the February and January together, 31 plus 29, this is going to be a leap year. So 29 plus 31 give you 60. If I put 61, it's going to show me 1st of March. Let's see. Yeah, 1st of March 1900. Right, so that is how the date is working. Now the problem is, now when we are entering a particular date into a cell, if it is not, if it is something that we need to insert from the current year, you can apply the date and the month together. like 5-3. This means May 3rd, right? So you can go it like this. I'm sorry, I think I have gone in the different one. Yeah. 5. Right, so this gives you 9th of May 2022. If you want some exact date, right, let's say we need what? November 15th of 2020. So then of course we have to type it in. November 15th, that means 11th month, 15th date, 2020. So it's going to take like that. Right, are you clear with the short date, people? Yes, everyone? Are you clear with this? Okay. Right now, long date in the sense is like a descriptive date that you are going to see. Right, if I change this format into a long date, and if I type 5 minus 2, yeah, 5 minus 3. So this is the one that they can say. 5 means the month of May. Then the 3, and when you are provided that particular day, you can find the date in which page, or like in which day that you have born into this word as well. Only thing is you need to give your what the date of birth as a what, a long date type. Right, are we clear? Yes, Lamai, are we clear about this?
Yes, sir.
Right, great. Yeah, Sanushi, nothing much, just type like 7/19. Right, so 7/19. Once you press it, it says Tuesday, July 19, 2022. Right, then the time. Now, time is the other tricky one. When you are going to specify a time, or like when you are going to specify a particular time period, it's better you mention the time with the help of the colon. So if you just type 1, 2, 3 and make it into a time, right? So once 1, 2, 3 is converted into a time, you can see it's 12 a.m. So like no relationship in between these two. Now, if I say 10:15, yeah, it is taken 10:15 a.m. Now think about how we are going to get the time now. The time is 3:56 p.m. Right, so like 10:15 a.m., then it's 10:15 a.m. And if you want to show 10:15 p.m., what can we do? Or else, if you want to show what's the time, like after some certain certain days, right? So what you are going to do is you just type the hour value and the minute value separated by a colon, right? But if you want to say 10:15 p.m., what you are going to do? You are going to write the time from 24-hour format, right? 10:15, when it comes to the 24-hour format, it's going to be 22. Right, so if you say 22:15 presenter, so it's going to give you 10:15 p.m. Right, so that is how the time is managed. Right, so the other four is percentage, fraction, scientific, and text. Let me hold on a second. All right. Yeah, and when you need to represent a percentage, now we need to show the percentage mark with the value.
Can you buy me bubbles?
Oh, we'll try to find out. So after the class. So like if I type it like this, 25%, it's going to show you 25%. And if you want to say 75% on here, so once I type 75%, see, it has automatically formatted the cell accordingly. When it was general, when it is there at generally, so it's the same way as it working. But once I type the things with the percentage mark, then after when I'm typing something, it takes the percentage mark automatically.
Daddy, I want to watch on your phone again.
That this phone is for 30 now. 30 is that. Right, as well as if you want to try a decimal value, look at this. I'm sorry. .65. See, it is rounding to the nearest whole number. And again, once I try this, the percentage format, it shows me 0.65. Right? And there's another thing. If I type 0.75, let's say 0.7 and enter, it shows you 70%. So if I want to show 0.7%, I need to go with the 0.7. Then it will show you 0.7%. All right. And when it comes to the fraction, a funny thing happens. Now, if we want to show 1/2, which indicate half, but once I press enter, it turns into a date automatically. That's how the Excel cells are working, right? So there are certain things like 1/8, 8th of January, like 4/5, 5th of April. So if we want to keep the fractions, we have to convert this into a fraction, the number format. Now that doesn't looks like a half. So now if I type half now, it's going to stay as it is, not going to change into a date. And if I want to show 3.5, then I can say 3. If I just put 3.5, it converts into 3.5. All right, even a bigger number, it's going to give us the same, like let's say 45.75, 45.75. All right, and if I want to say 0.2, it's 1/5, likewise. And the scientific one, I have given you some, I have shown the 2 examples for the scientific notation in mathematically. So like when it say 123.25, I can write it like 1.23 into 10 to the power 2. It is because this decimal point has jumped 2 decimal places. So since it is jumped 2 decimal places to your left, it's the positive powers that we are gained from 10 to the powers. And here in the second example, 0.074, it is written as 7.45. When you write in 7.45, this decimal point jumps 2 times to your right. So if it is jumped to the right hand side, it's the negative powers. Now, once I have format the cell as a scientific one, and when I'm typing, I'll type the same value, 123.25, and press enter. Look at that. It says 1.23 E plus 02. That means 1.23 indicates this 1.23. E indicates multiplied by 10. And plus 02 indicates the positive exponentiation. All right, so when it is positive, it goes like this. Let's try this one. 0.0745. I'm sorry. 0.0745. See, it shows us 7.45 E minus 02. So 7.45, like it shows here, and 10 to the power given with E minus 2 is given with minus 02. Right, so likewise, it's going to change. And for the text number format, now, when you need to type a mobile phone number, right? And once you type a mobile phone number and press enter, your 0 is not going to stay. All right. So if I want to maintain the first 0, the nature of it like that. If you add zeros to the front, that means to the more significant places, Excel does not keep those things on values because it doesn't have a proper value when it comes to when we consider it as a number. So if you need to have a 0 at the front, or if you need to have more zeros at the front of a value, we have to manage or like format this cell as a text. Once it is being formatted as a text, now of course we can keep a 0 in front of that particular number. But this is now considered as a text, not as a value. Okay, people, are we clear about the number formats?
Yes, sir.
Right, okay.
Sir,
How about
can
others?
you-
Yeah.
Can you explain the text part again?
Yes. Now, it's like this though. When it is formatted as a general one, if I type a smaller, let's say I'm going to type 007, it's not going to contain zeros in front of it. Because in general, the preceding zeros, or like the more significant places is having zeros, it does not really have a value, a numerical value. So if we put something, if you put a 0 at the beginning, it's going to disregard the 0 and take the value. But if we want to represent the 0 in front of that value, or like the representation, like we use it in a when we are like recording a telephone number, we need those telephone numbers are starting from a 0, so we need to have 0 at the front. So for that kind of matters, we can manage, so we can format this cell as a text. So once you insert it as a text, you can have zeros as much as you want. Got it, Dua?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Right, okay. So that's the formatting parts regarding the Excel, right? And next, we have to move for these formulas. And before we move to the formulas, we have to get to know about the operators. So to do that, let me take the textbook. So there are some operators, mathematical operators, which is being introduced. Yep. Now look at this. These are the operators that we can use in formulas. And I think you can remember what a formula is. We wrote small formulas in Excel, like equals 3 plus 5, and we receive 8. And I told you when a formula is there on a cell, we can see only the result, but not the formula. Formula can be seen on the formula bar, right? We can have those kind of things. So to write a formula, you always start a formula from an equal sign. That is a must, right? So when it comes to the formulas, there are equations, there are functions. Doesn't matter what kind of a thing that we are going to write. If it is, since it is a formula that we are going to perform, it starts from an equal sign, right? It is a must. So once you started with the equal sign, there are basic operators and as well as advanced operators that you can use to write a formula. So here in your book, they have given you the most basic operators for the Excel, because those are the ones that you are using inside your syllabus. So it is nothing much. You know about the addition symbol, you know the subtraction symbol, and for multiplication, they are using the asterisk or a star. And for the division, they use the backslash, as well as for exponentiation, or like the power, to show the power, they use this particular symbol. So you have to remember, like, what are the symbols is easy, as well as that you have learned something called BODMAS in maths. This has its own BODMAS, as well as it is going very parallelly to your BODMAS. All right, so first the brackets, then the power, then the multiplication and division. The final priority is given for the positives and negatives. All right. So whenever you are finding a formula like this, you have to go through the priorities of a particular equation. Now here you just have just one operator, but when there are more operators, something like this, 2 plus 4 into 3. So when there are things like that, you have to consider this priority list. All right, people, are we clear about this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So let's quickly write down these things. So mathematical operator used in formula. And you can copy this down as well as this note. Let me know when you're done, people. Okay, one is done. How about others? Is there anyone who is still writing? Okay, moving forward. Go for the operator precedence part as well. Write it down quickly. Then we'll try some formulas. Okay, are we done, everyone? Okay, one is done. How about others?
I don't
Okay. Anyone who is still writing?
Anyone who's still writing?
Sir, finish writing.
Okay. Okay. Finish it up soon.
Already finished, sir. Finished.
Right. Great. Great. So, yeah, people, you can try this activity now, right? So try it quickly and let me know the answers, right? So write it on your book and show your workings, what happens like one after the other, right? And you can send me the final answer.
So for example, first one is minus and division, no?
Yeah, it is minus and division. So like first the division is happening, then the minus happens. So like in your calculation, you have to say like equal 6 minus 4 divided by 2. In the next line, you have to say 6 minus 2, since 4 divided by 2 is 2. And in the next line, you have to say it is 4. 6 minus 2 is 4. Likewise.
Sir, this is similar to the BODMAS method, no?
Yes. Yes and on. Yes, that is I'm sorry. I took your name, Rizon. Yes. Rizon, it is very much similar to the BODMAS. But the only thing is in the BODMAS, you are not talking about the powers, right? Exponentiation. It's the only new thing that you can find here.
Yes. Sir, the exponentiation, sir.
Yeah.
Daddy, is that the B?
Yes. Come on.
So is it 2 to the power 2, like?
Yeah, it's something like that. Yes, it's explains the power.
So, sir, is it, if I have a question, sir, like, is it 2
Yeah.
to the power 5 in the fourth one? I'm little
Yes,
puzzled.
so this explains 2 to the power 5 plus 3. That means 2 to the power 5 is 32. Then plus 3. That gives you 35.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Right, okay.
some answers, class.
Yeah, people, if you are done with first 5 questions, you can send me the answers.
One, two. Is it? Is it one of my keys?
Not your cases. Hit me. Your first, the answer that you have given as the first one is not correct, Dua. And Sanushi, all your answers are correct. Well done. But I'm sorry, not Sanushi, Utkarsha. Utkarsha, all your answers are correct. Let me check the Sanushis. So Sanushi, first one is correct. Second correct, third correct, fourth correct, fifth correct, sixth correct, seventh correct, 8 correct, 9 yes correct, 10 yes, 11 yes, 13 yes, 14 yes. Yes, Sanushi, all are correct. Well done. Yes, others, if anyone is struggling doing these things, just let me know, right? So I will assist. Right. Others? How about the things are going on? Kitmi, Mihini, Nituli, Rison, and Senetma and Sedini.
Sir, shall I send you up to question number 5 to the chat, sir? I have completed, but still I'm doing.
Yeah, no. You no worries, Rison. You can still take a photograph and send it as a WhatsApp message. And yeah, never mind. Send it like this. Yeah, Rison, I think you have to go through the third one. Right. Nituli, first one is correct, second is correct, third is correct, fourth is correct, fifth is correct. Okay. Nituli, your answers are correct for the first 5. Rison, your second, the third one should be go through again. Others are correct. So I have received from answers from Nituli, Rison, one answer from Kitmi. Mihini, how about you? And Senetma and Sedini. Mihini, yes. First three answers are correct. Fourth is correct. Fifth is correct, Mihini. Sixth is correct as well.
Sir,
Yes, Rizwan.
sir, shall I got the answers for the sixth one, seventh one, eighth one, and 10th one, sir. I have 5 more to do, sir. Shall I send you the answers for that?
Yes, yes, sure. Seventh, you got a mistake, I guess. Mihini, seventh. And Rizwan, this is from when to when?
Sir, first 42.
Rizwan, I can't hear you clearly. Mihini, yes, seventh one is correct. Yes, 8 is also correct, Mihini. Ninth is correct, yes. Tenth is correct. Nithuli, yes, sixth one is correct. Seventh one is correct. Eighth one is correct. 9 is correct. 10 is correct. Yeah. And Mihini, 11th one, no, there's a mistake with the 11th one too. Just go through. 11th, there's a mistake.
Sir, I got a power cut, sir, while I was saying the answers.
Yes,
Uh,
yes, Rizwan. So
My
like,
answers for the sixth one, 42, seventh
hold
one,
on,
1.
hold on, Rizwan. Let me check. For the sixth one, it's
I did not
there's a mistake in sixth one, Rizwan. 42 is not the answer. Like, tell me how we have went. Like, first you have to do 2 to the power 3,
yes, sir.
right? So 2 to the power 3 is going to be 8.
Yes, sir.
Then 8 into 5 will happen. Then 4 will be added up. All right, so people, let's do it like this. So the people who have not finished the finish up to the 15th question, just do your workings and send me a WhatsApp message so I can see how the things you have approached, and I can show you what are the mistakes that you have done, if any. Right? So most of you have done up to the 10th, and 2 of you or 3 of you have done it fully. So send me the WhatsApp messages. So I will go through those and let you know like how the things has happened. Right. So since it is 4:55, I'm going to end the session from here. So by next week, we are going to talk about the formulas with the help of the cell addresses. So before that, we have to finish this thing up, right? So send me the answers, right? Send me a WhatsApp message, so I will respond to those. Right. Okay, people. So thank you very much. I'm going to end the session from here just for today. Yes,
Sir, we are
Rizwan.
going to discuss these next week. Or,
Yeah, like you'll send me the workings, Rizwan. You better send me the workings through a WhatsApp message, and if there are any mistakes, I will respond you to that. Right. Okay. So thank you very much, everyone. I'm going to end the session from here. So I'll see you next week for the very same time, right? Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Okay, everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Right. Okay, Dua. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Goodbye, sir.
Right. Okay. Goodbye, Dua. Rizwan. Thank you.